hunt, fish, shoot back out on the range today, and we're going to be shooting the CZ P10S. So if you guys like what you see today, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications.
I came from the mud, there's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree, there's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been
the CZ P10S. This is a smaller, compact handgun, a 9mm from CZ. It is nearly a direct competitor with Glock. It is very, very similar. In fact, it will fit a lot of different Glock holsters. A lot of awesome features. They have good grip texture on this pistol. It's a little bit shorter. In fact, without a mag in there on my full-size hand, I can't actually, my pinky doesn't fit on the handgun itself, which is fine because it's smaller, but a good concealed carry type option at this size. What's something nice about it too is it does come with night sights from the factory. The one downfall I do see is they're blacked out in the rear, which is fine, but on the front sight post, it's just a white dot, and it's not very bright, and it's kind of hard to pick up. I mean, especially today with snow and stuff like that, that doesn't help. But overall, I mean, the sight picture and stuff like that you get through is good. I like the notches, I like all that stuff on it. It has nice front and rear cocking serrations on the gun that are nice and deep. They're honed, they're not sharp or anything like that. They're not going to cut you up. On the front of the trigger guard, it is actually like a serrated or actually textured also, which is not bad because when you get your grip on there, you can even grab it, or you can, some people like to take their index finger on their support hand and wrap it around that trigger guard, which you can do. It does have a Picatinny rail on the front that you can mount your lights or lasers, whatever you want to put on there. Chances are you're not going to really put a whole lot on this due to it being a little small. On the back, it does have an interchangeable back strap or palm swell on the back, which you can change. It does come with two 12-round magazines. They are flush fit, and they actually finish off the grip to an extent. It's still a little short, which is probably the only downfall that I really see with the grip in itself, but it will help you conceal the gun a lot easier. So that's not really too much of a problem. The mag release on it, it is swappable, so you can rotate it to either side. It's a steel or aluminum one on there. I like that. Good texture on there as well. It does have an ambidextrous slide stop slide release on there, so you can drop the slide with either side. It's good. Just good fit and finish on this CZ gun. They make excellent firearms. The finer point to this gun though that you're gonna see is the trigger. It has a very nice trigger on it. It stacks a little bit right at the beginning, but then it smooths out, you hit a nice wall, and there's no creep at the wall whatsoever. So that's nice. There's absolutely zero creep. It's got a short reset. It is, I would say, probably a little better than a Glock's trigger, but very similar in the respect of how it works and everything like that. Good trigger though, overall. There's nothing really wrong with it. It's not one that I feel like it has to be changed out right away. Takedown system on this is identical to a Glock also, where you have to actually pull the trigger and pull down it's like a release here on the front. You pull down on it, it's easy to come off. It's an easy disassembly method. When you put it back on, same concept also. It does have a polished feed ramp in there on the barrel. It's a pretty wide feed ramp though. It's a little bit different than most guns you're gonna see out there, but not a bad design. Again, the gun is built very well. It looks good, especially in this OD Green grip that it has. So overall, I'm a big fan of this gun. So we're gonna shoot it today. I've never shot one before, so I can't wait to see how it shoots. I think it shoots good. Good trigger pull, very repeatable, good reset, the gun's accurate. Don't care for the front sight post being whited out on this one. Although they're not all like that, it just happens to be this model in the OD Green that Alex has here has the white front sight post. The other ones I've seen are orange or yellow, and you could obviously change it out. Yeah, that thing it's sweet. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, very, very good recoil impulse and stuff like that on this gun. Easy to shoot. I mean, it's compact. Not going to say that I wish the grip was longer, and the reason I would say it is because this is more like a subcompact, so you're not going to wish that. That's why you're buying this gun. Overall, though, it shoots really good. It's very easy to shoot. We're here at about 15 feet or whatever it is, 20 feet somewhere in there, and it just shoots good. It's a very easy trigger, very, very good reset. It's tactile. You can tell it every time it goes out. A lot of the stuff that you would look for in a handgun. We're out at about 25 yards now. I just want to see how this 3.5-inch barrel on this CZ P10S shoots. I think it's going to shoot great. So far what I've seen from the pistol is very accurate, easy to shoot. So fire some rounds down range from here and see how I do. All right, looks like we got a malfunction, a double feed, yeah. So actually what had happened there, it didn't eject the round. So one malfunction, take note of, not real sure what caused that. The gun's lubed and everything, so. All right, let's talk about that real quick. So obviously just had a malfunction with the firearm. It didn't eject the spent casing. It actually started to pull it out, and that's probably something with the extractor that didn't pull it out. In reference to that, well, we're gonna take a gun and compare it, and let's say it's just like a Glock or whatever it is. I've never had any issues with a Glock, literally ever. I've never had any malfunctions, and close to probably, shoot, about 15,000 rounds now total through Glocks, and no issues. So that's something to take note of. Still, I think it's a good gun. I think it's reliable, but we're at about 100 rounds now almost, and we had a malfunction. All right, we're at 50 yards now. Let's see if I can't hit that steel. Another malfunction. Guys, I gotta be honest, the malfunctions I've just had on both of these are so bad that you'd be dead in a gunfight. That's another malfunction. And another one. So I don't know. I really, gun's not dirty, it's lubed, it's got oil. I guess we could call it a break-in period. I was recently watching something about that, frankly, if I'm being honest, the pistol's a disappointment for me. We're not sponsored by anybody on this channel, and the CZ P10S has me disappointed. I really expected more out of it, and I just had 3 malfunctions in a matter. So I'm going to take it apart real quick, put a little bit more lube, brush it real quick, and see if maybe that's the issue. So it's cold today. It's 19 degrees, but we live in Ohio here, and you got other people living in these northern states, and it's cold, and you could have issues like that, I guess, if you start shooting it a lot, but that's not something you should have to worry about with a striker-fired handgun. All right, I stripped the gun down, cleaned it up a little bit, put some more lube on there, see if it'll help. Again, I'm seeing really weak ejections. The rounds, as they come out on those malfunctions I had, were coming out over the top of the gun and not ejecting out to the side like they're supposed to be. So I'm seeing it as a gun issue at this point. I got some different ammo in here now. That was Freedom. I shot Freedom, Minute Ammunitions, some Winchester, and then Alex has got some Federal stuff too. So we're gonna do some more Winchester here. It's the white box, but I've never had any issues with this stuff in other guns. So the fact that maybe it's being picky is a downfall. So let's shoot it, see how it does. Good. No malfunctions there. That's a plus. Alex, why don't you come on over here and gun's clear for you. Let's load that up. Better? Nothing? Good. All right. I'm finished up shooting the P10S today. Overall, I think it's a good pistol. The malfunctions I had, about 4 of them, is a lot considering I've shot about 150 rounds today. That's unacceptable in my opinion, especially with a striker fired handgun, that you get the reliability to have like the SIGs and the Glocks. Do guns sometimes have malfunctions? Of course they do. Would I ever take this gun right now and use it in a self-defense capacity to carry it concealed? Absolutely not. It needs a lot more rounds through it to prove to me that it is reliable, and also to ensure it's not a break-in. I haven't seen these issues when I've seen other reviewers do it. Whether they're being paid to say this gun's great or whatever it might be, that's possible. But for me today, I can't make that claim. I think it's an okay gun. I think it's a good gun. I like the trigger. It's got a lot of good features, but those issues for me are not good. They're unacceptable. So we're gonna have to shoot it a little bit more. Alex is gonna put some more rounds through it once we finish up today. So that way he can maybe prove to himself that he could carry it. If the issues persist, CZ's gonna have to get a call, and hopefully they'll get us taken care of. But if you guys like what you saw today, I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. And follow along next time with Hunt, Fish, Shoot.